Hey there, everyone. My name is Christian Eschbach, and welcome to another one of my album reviews. And today we are going to be looking at the latest release from the one, the only Rob Zombie. That's right. We're looking at the Lunar Injection Kool-Aid Eclipse Conspiracy. Because Rob's just got to make these titles as long and complicated as frigging possible, which is why it took me so long to do this review. Because trying to remember which song's which and which one's not just a little fluff filler piece and blah 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 has been a giant pain in my tuchus. Long gone are the days of, simple song titles like Dragula. Or, I feel so good. I feel so numb, right? Anyways. To give you an idea, the album, I've already told you the album title. Let's get into the songs right away, okay? I love Rob Zombie, so, I've seen him live. Fantastic. Saw him with Tracy for the first time ever. My daughter was at the concert, too. It was a great time. And that was just before this album came out. Yeah. Well, definitely before this album came out. This came out during COVID. Alright, so, hold on. Way off topic. Alright. Expanding the Head of Zed. Just playing with that kind of, without the words, or maybe a little of the words. And it's a fun little opener. Rob does, these great little tracks throughout the whole entire album. Some of these are really good, these little filler pieces. This one works. I like this one. It's a nice setup, gets you kind of into it. And it leads nicely into the next song, which is The Triumph of the King Freak. I enjoy the tune. It's really good tune, it'll be fun. I can see him busting it out live. People are going to enjoy it. It's a pretty typical kind of Rob Zombie song, though. There's not too much out of the ordinary with this. So, it'll hit to the general fan base that way. From there, we go to the Ballad of Sleazy Rider. Another one where I find good tune, but it caters to the standard Rob fan base. Nothing overly intriguing to me about it. Then we go to Hovering Over the Dull Earth. Hovering Over the Dull Earth is one of those little filler pieces. The filler, like I said already, the filler pieces throughout here, a lot of them are really good, and they just work as nice segues to go into the next song a lot of the times. So, the same way that Tony Iommi used to do his little guitar pieces before, heavy hitting songs, like Embryo before Children of the Grave, Orchid before Into the Void, stuff like that, right? So, Hovering Over the Dull Earth is, to me, probably one of the more forgettable ones. But it goes into the first song on here that, to me, should probably become a standard live track, which is Shadow of the Cemetery Man. This one's just got some good boot stomping, and let me tell you, after going to see Rob live, the songs that you listen to on albums that have a good boot stomp are some of his best songs live, man. Oh, just so good, man. You just get that hair. I mean, I don't headbang a lot anymore at concerts. I'm getting too old for that. But seriously, while Rob was going, my head was flying. I couldn't control it, man. You get that boot stomp, hair flying. Just and Shadows of the Cemetery Man. That's definitely that boot stomp, headbang. Not the hard headbang. Flying. Boo, boo, and your hair just looks like it's flying in slow mo because of the way you're moving. It's just. Anyways, a brief static hum, and then the radio blared. It's a filler, and it's not even a. I think of all the fillers, maybe this one is the one that kind of gets lost the most. I'm not sure. It doesn't really stand out to me, anyways. That goes into one of the most original Rob Zombie songs I have ever heard. This one is definitely different than anything Rob has really done before because there's really kind of a country-esque boogie woogie going on in this next song, and that is 18th Century Cannibals, Excitable Morlocks, and One Way Ticket on the Ghost Train. So it's got this great kind of cowboy giddy up through most of the song as Rob's singing, telling kind of the little story. And then all of a sudden it just goes really heavy with the cowboy, the ghost train. It's a really fun tune. It really is. And it's everybody I know, as soon as it's come on the first time, they've heard it the first time, they're kind of like, what the hell? And it was just kind of like, okay, this is kind of cool. This is kind of cool. I can work with this. After that, we go on to Internal Struggles of the Howling Man. Then we get a nice guitar piece. One of John Five's killer-ass guitar solo kind of pieces. And that is the much talked of Metamorphosis. John Five, I love his solo albums. I mean, it's all guitar work and everything like that, but it's beautiful. And what he does is spectacular. Absolutely adore his music when he's doing guitar instrumental pieces. And it's only about 2 minutes, a little over 2 minutes. So if you're not a big instrumental person, it won't kill the vibe of the album for you, really. It just gives you a nice little... You're going to think it's one of his extended little intro pieces more than anything. Then we get to the Satanic Rites of Blackula. I really dig this tune. Good tune. Fun tune. Totally enjoyable. Really cliche kind of zombie tune. It really is. But good tune. Shower of Stones is a nice little filler piece. I enjoyed this actual as a filler piece. So after Shower of Stones, we go on to Shake Your Ass, Smoke Some Grass. This, now when I say cliche, Rob, usually I mean that vibe that you get, you know, there's one or two songs on every album that kind of has that vibe, you know, like, yeah, you know, that I feel so good, feel so numb. I know it's just numb, so right. Dragula, like, those songs have certain vibes, certain feels, certain aesthetics to them that are a cliche kind of Rob Zombie song. And that's the one side of it. And, you know, that also, as I said, that boot stomp and headbang thing, that's another major kind of Rob Zombie kind of trope. And that goes with Shake Your Ass, Smoke Some Grass. It's got a great kind of boot stomp. A little bit, not quite the same boot stomp that you get of Shadow of the Cemetery Man. But this one's got, you know, you gotta dance to this one. I mean, that's one thing that's always great about Rob Zombie. He's got groove, great groove to his songs. And Shake Your Ass, Smoke Some Grass, yeah, of course. It sounds cliche, but it's great. It really is. It's rock and roll, man. It is. It's rock and roll in the purest form of rock and roll. And that's what I love about it. And then that goes on to the other Rob Zombie trope, which is the slow, ominous, creepy tune. You know, like House of 1,000 Corpses, Devil's Rejects. Can I say Pussy Liquor? I'm going to say it. Pussy Liquor. Next, so Boom Boom Boom, very much in the same manner as those, but those are my absolute kind of favorite Rob Zombie songs, those slow, creepy ones that he does. And Boom 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 is just really, really good fun tune. What you gonna do with that gun, mama? That's another little filler, just a little under a minute. That one's actually kind of really fun. You just kind of gets you all shaken up and warms you up for the next song, which is Get Loose, you know, and just really cool tune. Get Loose is to me a little too cliche. It kind of blends in on the album. The Serenity of Witches is just one more little filler. And then we finish off the album with Crow Killer Blues. Crow Killer Blues is just one great way to end this album. Oh my god, it ends this album spectacularly. But Rob always ends an album spectacularly. He never fails to deliver at the end of an album. Crow Killer Blues, though. Whoa. This one definitely should be live, and I can't wait to see him perform this song, man. Oh my god, just to get out there and do I am the Crow Killer. Yeah, just heavy mother of a song. Starts off kind of, gets you in there, but when it comes down, man, this sucker thunders down on you. And it's fantastic. This album itself, I'm going to be honest. First couple playthroughs on this album, I wasn't thrilled. And I think part of the reason why I wasn't thrilled is not necessarily the amount of the little filler tracks, but I found, honestly, I would probably have cut this album down a little bit in size. I feel that this album kind of was Rob trying to fill out a CD instead of releasing a great LP. Which is what he's done kind of with the last few albums. The last few albums have been more about releasing these great LPs. So, at least hitting that 30, trying to hit between that 30 and 50 minute marker, okay? This feels like it's kind of just stuffed and jammed full for the sake of stuffing it and jamming it full. I might have taken some of these songs, pushed them back, and then done another album, waited for a couple more tunes and done another album even, or done enough to flush this out into a double album even. If there was some more in there. Because it's not even that there's bad songs on here, it's just there are some great experimental things on here that I think more experimentation into this album would, making a double album with a lot of experimentation, going for a physical graffiti almost. That's really what I want to say that Rob should have done with this, is he should have kind of gone with a physical graffiti kind of feel. You have that one album that's just that totally killer first album, and that second album is all the other kind of cool, weird, different extra stuff. Or stuff that didn't fit on other albums or whatnot. Anyways, great album. And as always, the artwork is always fun. You get that on the back. You get that on the inside. And then, we're just going to quickly flip through here. Now, I'll be honest with you, I have not really read anything inside the liner notes or anything like that yet. I haven't really read the lyrics. I just look at the pretty pictures. And I hope I'm not showing anything with nudity, because I can't remember if there was any nudity in any of these pictures. And if there is, I'm going to have to edit it out afterwards. And the best part about all this imagery and stuff like that Rob likes to use in his albums, I love that he incorporates it into his live shows. I saw him on a tour with Manson, and you would have thought that he would have toned it back a little because it was two bands going on. Nah, man, he's got these video screens everywhere. It's just an assault almost on the visual senses, which is exactly what I want to see. As a person who, Alice Cooper is my go-to for concerts, you gotta bring a show. I gotta be impressed by your show. And you're thinking Rob Zombie and Marilyn Manson. A lot of people always think of Marilyn Manson. Rob blew him off the damn stage. All right, without even trying, Rob blew Manson off the damn stage. I enjoyed Manson, don't get me wrong. Manson put on a great show. It was fun. But Rob just gives his fans, just gives it. And the imagery, it's always there. It's always there. He incorporates it, and he incorporates it all throughout. You know, it's a nice part about Rob is there's always that general kind of theme to him that you know you can expect. And that sums up this album, okay? If you are a Rob Zombie fan, if you know what to expect from Rob Zombie, you will enjoy this album. To me, it compares closest to Sinister Urge. That's the general kind of vibe I want to go with it. And that's cool. I loved Sinister Urge. That was actually my son's nap time music, believe it or not. It was the only way I could get him to go to sleep was to put on Sinister Urge. Probably explains a lot of why he is the way he is now. Anyways, that's it, everybody. It is a cool album. If you are a Rob Zombie fan, it is a must. If you have never picked up a Rob Zombie album before, there are other albums you should probably start with. But as the newest release, go with it, baby. Go with it. Until next time, peace, love, take care, leave comments, hit the subscribe button. Hit share even. I wouldn't mind.